Hi everyone, I'm new to this. This is my very first video ever. My name is Amber. I am a knitter, a quilter, a fiber artist of pretty much every sort possible. But I'm also a mother of adults, a grandmother. I like to cook, I like to bake. I'm full-blooded Sicilian, and in case anybody asks, that means Italian, but the island of Sicily. I was born in Phoenix, Arizona, which is where I live, but I was adopted. So I am actually from Catania, Sicily. And we have lovely genetic testing to prove it. My son, who is my middle child, is going to be 25 at the very end of this year. Almost New Year's Eve. Just got out of the Navy. Served on the Ike and then the Bush. His favorite was the Ike. But they're decommissioning her. And he served in most of the Afghanistan stuff that everybody saw. The Ike, in case you're wondering, is the USS Eisenhower. I have two daughters. One who is 26 years old and newly engaged. I'm so excited. I love her fiancé. He's wonderful. And you'll hear me call her Kia. That's her nickname. And then there's my baby, who is Sarah. And she looks like me when I was young. And she has naturally blonde hair, but she dyes it red. You can't tell in this, but I have auburn hair. So, and it's natural. Very natural. So, an Italian, yeah, with red hair and freckles. It's because the part of Sicily that I come from has a lot of Spanish descent. So, that's just my background there. I was a licensed nurse for many, many, many years. I still have a lifetime license, but I don't practice. I have fibromyalgia. I have degenerative disc disease, degenerative joint disorder, and a rare heart condition called tachycardia, which is usually conditional. Mine is consistent, and that's what makes it rare. I live in pain, but I don't let that overwhelm my life. I have 3 beautiful handicap assistance puppies who are American Eskimos. In case you're wondering, look that up, American Eskimo dog. They're white and fluffy and gorgeous, and mine are 14 years old. That's my male. He's Snowy. You will hear me talk about them constantly. My middle one is 6 years old. Her name is Frosty. She is a small standard. Snowy is big. He's the biggest size that can be shown. And no, I do not show my dogs. Snowy was a show dog before he came to be with me 13 years ago. And then I have my baby, who is a mini. She's 4 years old. Her name is Crystalline, but I call her Chrissy or Sugar all the time. She answers to that. Itty bit, tiny. She's so cute. She detects when my heart rate is out of whack or I'm going into an anxiety attack, and lets me know to take my medication. She also will go and get me help if I need help. That is her job. Frosty brings me things as I need them, and she also goes to get me help. Snowy helps me up and down stairs, which, thank the Lord, right now I'm not dealing with. But yeah, that's all getting ready to change. I'm starting this channel for a couple of reasons. I want to share what I do with people because I've been told that what I do I'm extremely good at. Thank you for those who say that. It makes me feel really good. It really, really, really does. The other reason is I'm getting ready to go through a huge life change. And a very, very sweet lady out here called Candid Mommy. That's her channel, Candid Mommy. Her name's Jenny. I watched her story of what she went through recently, and it told me, okay, it is okay for me to try and get out of this. I am married to an alcoholic who will not, of course, admit he has a problem. And he's verbally and emotionally constantly abusive, and has been physically abusive. And I am the first person in my past. I was hit by one man, and I walked out right that second with my little boy in hand. and he remembers that very well. So I am the last person to stay with somebody abusive. But I felt like I had no way to get out. I really did, because all of my family has passed on, except for my children and my grandson. I had 2 grandsons. We lost my oldest one. So that'll be something maybe later I'll talk about, but I doubt it. So Dante, who is my grandbaby, he's 10.5 months old. He will be a year old the day after Christmas. I don't get to see a lot of him because of my husband. And my daughter and her significant other, who are getting married, yeah, they don't want their baby anywhere near him, and I don't blame them. I don't. So they bring him to see me when they can. I don't drive anymore, but that's going to change too. So I have decided to move forward with my life. And part of doing that is this. It's YouTube. I'm going to put out what I do. And hopefully in some way I can make that help me make a living somehow, because I have no income. I've been denied by Social Security, and I'm fighting that. I'm unable to work because I'm on medications all the time. They don't make me dopey or strange or anything like that. But people look at that very oddly when you are on meds like I am. They see that as a negative thing. They don't realize I take very, very little, and I am lucky enough that my physician is the leading specialist in fibromyalgia in North America, to my knowledge. I've done a lot of research on him. I've been with him for 4 years now. I've had fibro for 14. I was injured by a drunk driver 14 years ago, and that's what put me in this position. But that's, you know, it's strange. I'm not bitter about that. I'm really, really not. And he didn't go to jail or anything, and I'm just not bitter about it. I see it as a life mark. It's something that changed my path. I was a professional musician, traveled a lot, and my kids were with my dad when I had work. God rest his soul. I am Navy mom. Very, very proud of that. And very proud to have been Navy daughter. My dad was a lifer. He gave the United States Navy 30 years of his life. 10 of that was in the inactive reserve, but he gave over 20 years active to the Navy from 1949 to 1972. So that's a really long time to serve his country. I have never, ever, ever tried drugs of any sort. I do not drink. I am very healthy in my lifestyle because I have to be, and because I always was anyway. So throughout this, I will probably be showing videos of some baking, some cooking over the holidays, or on days when I actually feel well enough to do so. I will teach you so many things about handicap assistance animals and the different kinds that there are now. It's not just for the blind anymore and the deaf. There are animals now for people like me. And my Snowy, my big boy, he was one of the first ever trained for physical assistance. I was semi-wheelchair bound when he came into my world, and he is my best friend on this planet. I can tell him anything, doesn't tell anyone. Same with my little girls. So, and my children are too. I'm very lucky. I have a great relationship with my kids. But now I am leaving this abusive marriage. I will be leaving it in just a few days. I've already begun my packing. And I'm terrified. I've never been on my own. I had my dad and my kids, and I've never been alone. So my son has been kind enough to go with me initially. And with no money, I don't even know how I'm going to do this, but I'm lucky enough that a neighbor and very good friend she's asked me to come and stay with her, while the place where I will be staying in a more long-term sense and helping them with their kids, readies for me and for my pups. So I have to start making a living with what I do, and I used to make a living with the products that I made, but I'm no longer. Arizona's not really a great place for knitted products and quilts and things like that anymore. At least not Phoenix. And I've never lived anywhere outside of Arizona, so this is new to me. So, guys, please give me suggestions, comments, all of it. I'm sorry I look so awful, but it is late at night here. And I had just taken a shower, I brushed my hair, and yeah, I made this decision that I'm going to do this. For real. I'm really, really, really going to do this. And make this effort for myself, for my daughters, for my grandchildren. I need, and for my puppies, I need my daughters when things are different, when, as I become more ill, I need them to be able to look back at this and go, my mom, even with her health the way it was, she stood strong for what she believed in, and she did not let anyone continue to abuse her. So, come on this journey with me. I'm not going to be editing videos. I can't. I'm doing this on my phone. So what you see is what it is. It's what it is. You're going to hear barking quite often because my puppies are very, very alert to anything around me. So my next video, I'm going to try and post me doing some knitting, showing you a few basics, or crochet. Yeah, I know that looks like a gray streak, by the way. It's not. It's a birthmark. Really weird white streak of hair that I was born with. My son teases me that I look like Rogue. I'm like, okay. My kids don't know that this channel is coming to life. My girls don't. But my son does. And he's really supportive. He's amazing. He wants his strong mom back. The mom that wore makeup, that did her hair, that was not in pajamas all the time, and got out of bed and cared. And I need that Amber back. I really, really, really do. So, please, come with me for this. And I will teach you what I know. And hopefully you guys will teach me a lot too. So, thank you for listening and watching. And, you know, you're welcome to look me up on Facebook. It's Amber Marie. And you can tell it's me because there's a picture of a white, fluffy canine. And that's how you know it's my page. Everything out there about me is Snowy's mom or Esky mom. That's me. Yeah, so please list comments or anything else. I could use the support, criticisms, whatever they are. So, have a good night. Bye.